Let me tell you a story. A story that you will never forget. I'm about to tell you the most kept secret in the world. The secret of creativity. For a long time, I thought I knew what it was. I was convinced that to be a great artist, I just needed to see things differently, follow my vision. But I was wrong. I just felt I was missing something, like if I only had one part of the answer. So I kept thinking about it. What is creativity? Why is this spark so strong in some people? I kept trying to solve this secret day after day, because I was convinced that the answer will unlock everything. I had so much going on in my mind that I needed to travel far. There is such a strong connection with nature here that I felt in peace. I just accepted the fact that life is chaotic and I will never have a full control. And chaos is something we deal with every day. It is the state of randomness, something that tends towards disorder, something uncontrollable. As humans, we only perceive a tiny fraction of what exists. Our senses and perceptions are profoundly limited. We only have the ability not to understand but to interpret the world around us. Because we cannot directly perceive all the forces and phenomena that shape the universe. But strangely enough, it's in this chaotic world that we must go to be creative. A world we must open up to, leaving room for what we don't understand. I know we do everything to avoid uncertainty, to run from it and seek for safety and order. The irony is that it is the only place we can go if we want to see differently. I think being creative is making sense of the chaos, not to get rid of it. It then becomes even more difficult to understand who you are due to the endless possibilities. But there is a trick. There is a solution not to get lost. It is called order. And thankfully, you are born with it. The way you see, the way you feel, nothing would have been possible without a structure that allows you to understand the world, that gives meaning to your reality. With chaos, you have ideas, you feel them, but with order, they can exist in the real world. This duality between order and chaos, that one needs another to exist, that's creativity. It is your ability to find a balance, to create a bridge between your need for meaning and your emotions. You experience it every day when you do something you love without even noticing the time. Sitting in a park, contemplating nature, writing, playing, all those moments of pure connection with yourself. The moments of balance, when you feel like you are in the inner and outer world at the same time. The secret of creativity is just being you, allowing yourself the possibility to get lost, letting intuition being your guide without necessarily seeking for a destination. Sometimes you're afraid because you don't think you have an idea for the world to know about. So I want you to remember how unique you are as everyone else. And there will never be someone like you that will ever exist. The only difference between the world as it was and the better place it can become is yourself. The secret of creativity was not a riddle to be solved, but a dance to be embraced. Maybe it is not about possessing all the answers, but finding joy in the process. I finally understood what creativity was. It is both the question and the answer. Every living person on this planet has their own and unique story. Each of us, their own universe and set of challenges. As humans, we have the possibility to bend reality to create whatever timeline we want. And I think that's what life is all about. Experiencing true connection with people and what nature has to offer. Otherwise, you will lose yourself in the process.